The chilly November wind cut through Lily Thompson's threadbare sweater as she stood outside the imposing gates of the Blackwell Mansion in upstate New York. At just 6 years old, she was barely tall enough to peer through the iron bars, but her green eyes burned with a quiet resolve. This wasn't for her, it was for Mom, who hadn't touched a bite in days, sacrificing everything so Lily could have the last scraps from their cupboard. "You got this," she murmured to herself, squeezing her worn stuffed bear, the only toy she'd ever known, for a spark of bravery. The massive gates, which usually loomed like an unbreakable barrier, stood slightly ajar tonight. The groundskeeper had headed home early, but Lily had watched from the shadows across the road as caterers hauled in platters of gourmet food for some fancy gathering. There'd be leftovers. Rich folks always tossed out more in one night than Lily and her mom saw in a week. That's what her kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Jenkins, had whispered once, shaking her head at the waist. Slipping through the gap, Lily darted along the winding driveway, hugging the manicured bushes for cover. The mansion rose like a stone giant, its windows glowing warm against the darkening sky. Laughter and clinking glasses drifted out, sounds as alien to her as a foreign tongue. She circled to the back, spotting the service door. Heart pounding, she knocked softly. Nothing. She tried again, harder this time, her tiny fist echoing faintly. The door creaked open, revealing a tall man in a crisp uniform, his eyes widening in surprise. "I'm sorry to bother you, mister," Lily whispered, her voice trembling just a bit. "But, do you have any food left over?" "Just scraps, really. It's not for mites, for my mom. She's not feeling well." The man's stern face softened, and he nodded. "Wait right here." He vanished inside, leaving Lily to shift nervously, the wind biting at her exposed ankles. When the door opened again, a kind-faced woman in an apron stood there. "Come with me, little one," she said gently. "Mr. Blackwell wants a word." Lily's stomach twisted. Jonathan Blackwell, the reclusive tycoon whose face popped up in the tabloids her mom sometimes scavenged from recycling bins. Swallowing hard, she followed the woman through polished corridors that stretched like endless tunnels, past rooms grander than their entire rundown apartment. They ended in a vast study, where a fire crackled in the hearth, casting shadows over a man in a wheelchair. His silver hair framed a sharp, weary face, eyes piercing like they could see straight into her soul. "So," he rumbled, his voice carrying the weight of old pain, "you're the little intruder at my kitchen door." Lily stood straighter, clutching her bear. "I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to sneak in. It's just, my mom's been skipping meals, and I thought maybe." "Where's your father?" Jonathan interrupted, his tone edged with curiosity. "He left before I was born," Lily said plainly. "Mom says he wasn't cut out for family life." A flicker crossed Jonathan's eyes, something raw, unguarded. "And your name?" "Lily. Lily Thompson, sir." "Well, Lily Thompson, do you know who I am?" "You're Mr. Blackwell. You own this huge place and a bunch of companies too." He chuckled, but it was hollow, like wine through dead leaves. "Yes, I own plenty. But you know what I can't buy? My legs." He waved at the wheelchair. "Paralyzed for 4 years now, after a nasty crash. All the money in the world, and doctors say it's permanent." Lily glanced at the chair, then back at him. "I'm real sorry about that, sir." He eyed her for a beat, then smirked coldly. "Tell you what, kid. Make me walk again, and you can have all the leftovers you want. Hell, I'll throw in a full meal for you and your sick mom." His laugh was bitter, mocking. Lily didn't flinch. She knew he was teasing, but food was food, and Mom needed it. "Can I try, sir?" Jonathan's laughter choked off. He hadn't expected that. Most grown-ups quaked in his presence. "You think you can fix what top surgeons couldn't? Fine. Come here, miracle kid. Let's see your magic." Approaching slowly, Lily set her bear down and placed a small hand on his knee. Jonathan opened his mouth for another jab, but then, warmth. A tingle spreading from her touch, like pins and needles waking a sleeping limb. He froze, words dying on his lips. "Can you feel that, Mr. Blackwell?" she asked softly. "Feel what?" he breathed, scarcely believing. "Your legs warming up. When Mom hurts, I hold her, and she says it helps." For the first time in years, sensation flooded below his waist down to his toes. "This can't be," he muttered. "Did it work?" Lily looked up expectantly. Before he could answer, Margaret Ellis, his loyal housekeeper, poked her head in. Sir, your guests are wondering where you are. Tell them I'm busy. Jonathan snapped, eyes locked on Lily. Once Margaret left, he leaned in. Do it again. Lily pressed both hands this time. The feeling surged stronger, and when she suggested he wiggle his toes, his foot twitched just a bit, but it moved. My God, he whispered, hope igniting like a long-forgotten flame. Then doubt crept in. Who put you up to this? My son David? Trying to scam me for the inheritance. Lily blinked, confused. No one sent me, sir. I just need food for Mom. He searched her face for lies, but found only wide-eyed honesty. Pressing a button on his chair, he summoned Margaret. Pack up tonight's leftovers. And call Dr. Hayes, tell him to come at dawn. Turning to Lily, he noted her ragged clothes. Where do you live? Riverbend Towers, sir. Unit 22. But it's just a room, now the building's falling apart. Margaret gasped. That condemned eyesore on Elm Street. Lily nodded. Jonathan decided. Margaret, get the car ready. We're taking her home and prep a full food basket. As Margaret hurried off, Jonathan met Lily's eyes. I'm driving you myself and meeting this mother of yours. If this is real, kid, leftovers won't cut it. Anna Thompson's hands shook as she fumbled with the needle under the flickering bulb. The dim light made mending impossible, but the neighbors had offered $10 for fixing their kids' clothes by morning. $10 meant cough syrup for her endless hacking and maybe some canned soup. Glancing at the clock, 9:15 p.m. worry gnawed at her. Lily should have been back from her playdate at Sophie's an hour ago. Anna hated relying on others for meals, but Sophie's mom had insisted after noticing how skinny Lily had gotten. A knock jolted her. Heart racing, she set the sewing aside. Visitors were rare, especially at night in this sketchy neighborhood. Who's there? Mom, it's me. I got food. Anna flung the door open, relief turning to shock at the sight. Lily beaming, flanked by a distinguished man in a wheelchair and an elegant woman laden with bags. Lily, what who? This is Mr. Blackwell, Mom, and Mrs. Ellis. They brought dinner. Anna recognized Jonathan Blackwell instantly. His stern profile graced New York's business pages. What was a billionaire doing here? Mr. Blackwell, please come in, she stammered, smoothing her faded blouse, acutely aware of their cramped space. One bed, a hot plate, clothesline strung corner to corner. No need to apologize, Jonathan said, wheeling in as Margaret set bags on the rickety table. Lily dove in, pulling out steaming containers. Look, Mom, roast beef, veggies, pie. Anna eyed Jonathan warily. Why? Why bring all this? Your girl showed up at my door begging scraps, he explained. Said you were ill. Anna paled. Lily, you didn't. To Jonathan, I'm mortified. We're not charity cases. Mom, I had to, Lily piped up. You skipped eating again and hid your pills 'cause we can't afford more. Tears pricked Anna's eyes as she hugged Lily. Oh, honey. Jonathan watched, a long-buried softness stirring. Mrs. Thompson, your daughter did something impossible tonight. What do you mean? I've been numb from the waist down for 4 years. No hope. But when Lily touched my legs, I felt them. Even moved my toes. Anna stared. That's not possible. I'd have laughed yesterday, Jonathan admitted. But watch. He focused, and his foot lifted slightly off the pedal. Anna gasped. How? Show her, Mr. Blackwell, Lily urged. Under their gaze, it happened again. Anna whispered, unbelievable. Jonathan met her eyes. I'd like to propose something. Let Lily visit me regularly to explore this. In return, I'll provide decent housing, your medical care, and school for her. Anna tensed. Mr. Blackwell, Lily's no experiment. And we don't take handouts. Not Charisha deal. She offers what no one else can. I pay fair. And if it's a fluke, you still get the help. 1 week trial. A racking cough seized Anna, deep and painful. Lily's worried face decided it. 1 week. Dr. Edward Hayes had treated Jonathan Blackwell for decades' heart issues, ulcers, then the spinal catastrophe that stole his mobility. Now, examining him, Hayes was stunned. Neural signals are firing where they shouldn't. No explanation. Then explain this, Jonathan said, lifting his foot higher. Hayes's jaw dropped. Remarkable. It's a miracle, Margaret interjected. No such thing, Hayes countered. Must be delayed, healing hitting a threshold. For 4 years you said permanent, Jonathan retorted. Then a kid touches me, and boom. Where's this child? In the guest cottage with her mother. Temporary setup. Hayes arched a brow. Generous for you. Not generosity business. With Lily and Anna arriving, Hayes observed. Lily placed hands on Jonathan's knees. Warmth spread. Hayes tested reflexes response. Incredible. Try standing, Lily suggested. Against advice, Jonathan rose, trembling but upright for seconds before collapsing. Exhilaration lit his face. It's real. The guest cottage dwarfed their old room, 2 bedrooms, kitchen, garden views. Lily bounced excitedly. A real stove, Mom. And books. Anna unpacked their scant belongings, unease lingering. This seemed too perfect, and perfect things often shattered. A knock brought Margaret with clothes and essentials. From Mr. Blackwell. Anna's pride flared. We can't. Listen, Margaret said kindly. I've served him 20 years. He's changed, hopeful again. Your girl's gift. It's repayment for him. Always so tough. He built an empire from scratch. Ruthless, yes, but the crash broke him. Swerved to save his son, David took the hit himself. David's unscathed, but their bond. Fractured. Anna softened. Grateful son. You'd think. But Jonathan's bitterness pushed him away. Margaret added. Another session tomorrow with Dr. Hayes. And if I refuse? Your call. He's no tyrant. Alone, Anna eyed the packages, fitting clothes, toys, a phone. Overwhelmed, she'd borne burdens solo since her husband bolted 7 years ago. Now, safety dangled, but at what price? Lily's laughter from the garden, chasing fireflies, tipped the scale. They'd stay vigilant. In his study, Jonathan pored over Anna's medical file. Early-stage lung disease, treatable but costly. If Lily could heal beyond paralysis. The tycoon in him saw empires. The man felt duty. Again, Lily. Jonathan encouraged gently. Day 5. He stood unaided for a minute, sensation nearly full. Lily concentrated, hands on knees. Then, holding his hand, he stepped once, twice. You're walking. Lily cheered. Hayes scribbled. Defies science. Enough, Anna said firmly. Lily has playtime. You rest. Jonathan relented, changed. Bitterness cracking. Alone with Hayes, Jonathan probed. Could she heal others? Ethically? She's a kid. But Jonathan pondered Anna's lungs. His phone rang. David. Father? Dr. Hayes called about progress. I didn't authorize that. Is it true? Come see. David arrived early, spotting Jonathan on parallel bars, stepping with Lily's encouragement. Stunned. Father. How? Inside, Jonathan explained. David's disbelief mounted. A kid with powers? This screams scam. Test confirm. No trick. You've housed strangers? Set up trusts. They're genuine. Anna's struggling, Lily's pure. Timing suspect. Desperate, then miracle? Margaret entered with Lily, cookies in hand. I baked these. Jonathan softened visibly. David watched, unsettled. Later. I need Hayes's data. You think deception? You're desperate to believe. Stay for dinner. Judge yourself. David nodded, glimpsing regret in Jonathan's eyes. Anna clutched her report. Lung fibrosis accelerating. Treatable with funds. Jonathan visited. I know about your condition. Let me help. Why? Lily reminded me of humanity. Existing versus living. Your son distrusts us. David's guarded like his mother. Lost her to leukemia 15 years ago. Shared loss bridged them. Proposal, formalize our deal. Trust, care. The door burst open. Lily, excited about a deer. Sensing tension. Mom's sick. Special medicine, Jonathan said. I can help. Lily placed hands on Anna's chest. Warmth spread. Anna breathed easier, no cough. It worked, Anna marveled. Lily shrugged. I think about hurt going away. Warmth comes. Always could. Anna asked. Headaches, yeah. Hayes re-examined. Improvement. Implications terrified. Day 15. Jonathan flexed legs freely. Regeneration impossible. David suggested DNA tests. No, Anna snapped. No labs. Could help millions, David argued. Jonathan presented papers. Trust, insurance, guardianship if needed. Guardian. Anna questioned. Me's backup. David scoffed. Lily entered with cookies. Mister. David still mad. Not mad, understanding. Lily, special things happen. Revelations. Lily healed classmates, pets, unknowingly her grandma's leukemia. This changes everything, David murmured. No, Anna insisted. She's a child. Jonathan agreed. Normal life first. David met his publicist, Elena Vargas, in a bustling cafe. Seen it, father walking. Implausible. Real. Limitless potential. Why me? Father's too attached. Won't go public. Elena. Chaos if leaked. Control it. Validation. Program. With Blackwell Industries profiting? Humanity and business align. Only with consent. Agreed for now. Back home, Lily confided to Jonathan. Helping tires mess sleepy, hungry. Guilt hit. Why not say? Grown-ups happy. Session suspended. Meeting, fatigue confirmed. Monitor, limit, Hayes suggested. David stormed. Short-sighted. Final, Jonathan said. Unseen, David phoned Elena. Anna woke to arguing. 6 a.m., Jonathan and David clashing over a tablet headline. Billionaire's secret healer child. You leaked, Jonathan roared. Test reaction, David defended. Reporters swarmed. Evacuate them, Jonathan ordered. Helicopter prep but leaked. Switch to boat. Anna packed, Lily confused. Adventure. Jonathan gifted a bracelet tracker. Press for help. On the yacht Serenity, heading to a secluded retreat off Connecticut, Lily watched seals. Below, Anna phoned Jonathan. Stories viral. Speculating scam. Ignore. You're genuine. David thinks otherwise. My fault, raised him cynical. Captain, approaching vessel. David boarded. Father in danger. Raids government wants Lily as resource. Who? Agencies. Farm emergency order for studies. Anna, trust you. Father's text. Protect them. Lily screamed. Mister. Blackwell hurt. Saw and head fell. Bad men. Bracelet hot panic signal. Backtrack to hidden cabin. Confirmation. Stroke from stress. Critical. I can heal, Lily said. Hospital sneak in. Lily touched his head, straining. Monitors spiked. Jonathan woke as Lily fainted. What cost? Jonathan whispered. Lily woke. Did it work? Miraculous, Hayes said. Jonathan, your gift yours alone. No force. David, I was wrong. Sorry. We'll protect, Jonathan vowed. Foundation your choices. School. Lily asked. Always. As dusk fell, Jonathan and Anna watched waves. World knows. Protect together. Lily dreamed of healing gently, one soul at a time. Now, what do you think, should Lily's gift be shared with the world, even if it risks her safety, or kept private to protect her childhood? Was David right to leak the story for the greater good, or was it a betrayal that nearly destroyed everything? If you had a power like that, would you hide it or become a hero? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing your takes. If this story got you thinking, hit that like button, subscribe for more twists like this, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. What's your verdict?